students or recent graduates interested in film production have an opportunity to learn from the professionals. Here with more is the Summer Youth Film Program Coordinator, Sean Riley. I want to welcome you.
Hey, thanks for letting me in the building.
Yeah, thanks for coming in
Not
so
the front
early.
door, but the back door.
The back door.
Really
we let them slide back in.
Absolutely.
So tell us about this program. It's a 2-week course.
It is. It's almost like a very fast crash course covering poetry, filmmaking, and acting, and editing and producing film.
Oh, wow.
It's a combination of about 4 or 5 different things.
Okay.
And it all takes place mostly at the South Broadway Cultural Center.
Okay, and we were talking, you mentioned that it's kind of like maybe a pre-course to college?
Well, I don't know if it's necessarily a accredited kind of course, but I mean, it's some of the mentors and some of the teachers definitely have a few tips that the kids can pick up on, for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, that'd be great. So tell me, how does it work? What's the assignment?
The assignment is a poem by Jimmy Santiago Baca called El Gato. And Jimmy is a National Book Award winner. And the students are going to be given the stanzas of this poem.
Okay.
They're going to be given cameras, and they're going to be trained on how to film the sections of the poem. And then that's all going to come back to us. It'll be re-edited into a film, and then it'll be screened at the John Lewis Theater down at the South Broadway Cultural Center.
That's great. So they get to see their work at the end.
Yes, they do. They're going to go from pre-production, production, and post-production, and finally having a big screening.
That's perfect. And you mentioned they do get a camera. They get their own flip camera that they can keep after this course is done,
You bet
right?
they can.
What do you hope they get from this?
I would suppose probably kind of get them jump-started, at least creativity. Also the fact that, all options are open, and they'll have some fun with it, and it'll be a good time, and it'll keep them busy.
Yeah, especially because, we do have a lot of film production here in Albuquerque, so why not help them get a jump start in, that path, that course?
Absolutely, and maybe they can go on to hire us.
That's true.
I know.
That's true.
I hope.
Now, you mentioned that registration, you need to do it as soon as possible.
Well, I'm leaving here to go to the Cultural Center and see what we have for a turnout. We'd like 20 students, but I understand that you all have a link where they can contact the South Broadway Cultural Center. You can get on there and get on Facebook or call, and we may have some openings for this 2 weeks.
Listen to this. If you guys are interested in this type of program, it is free. So that's the best news out of all of this, right?
It is. It is. And there'll be food, too.
Oh, good.
Amazing.
You're going to feed them and give them cameras, and it's all free. So where's the funding coming from?
The National Endowment for the Arts.
Okay.
It did receive a grant, and that's covering our costs for food, the cameras, our teachers.
Covering everything.
Yeah, it is, and also the rental of certain locations.
And this is the first time you guys have done this?
First time. I was pulled in on it and glad to be a part of it.
If it goes well, do it again?
I'd like to see it as a continuing or reoccurring, maybe once a year, maybe an annual for South Broadway.
Right.
Yeah.
And we would like to see it as well, especially some of the students out there that you're maybe future students that we're talking to this morning.
It would be nice.
Yeah, so again, you need to register as soon as possible, either today, tomorrow, ASAP. Don't slack on this one. It is free. For more information on all of this, go to our website, krqe.com. We'll have details. We'll have a link posted for details on how you can get registered. I want to thank you so much for joining us. A great program.
Thank you.
You
Thanks for
bet.
having me. I
Good
really
luck.
appreciate it.
You bet.
Oh, yeah, we're going to have
Good
some
luck.
fun.
Yeah, we'll be right back. Stay there.